All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're gonna do something that I'm sure a lot of you thought about doing, especially if you're in a 325i or a 328. Even the newer 328s only have halogens, but what I'm referring to is going from your stock halogen, you know, yellow bulbs and stuff, to the either pre-LCI xenon headlights or the LCI xenon headlights. So you have the projector bulbs, you have the projector ballast, you have adaptive headlights, and it's just a whole headlight that does a lot more, you know, because it's adaptive and it's halogen, which, I mean, it's xenon, which is sick in general because you have nice bright white lights compared to the xenon at least. So on this car, we weren't going to do it because we just got the new lenses like I showed you guys last time. So this one's mint. This one had water damage, so we had to respray the silver part. It didn't come out very good, but they still look good because they're still nice and new, you know, and really made the car look a lot newer. But I was on the internet and I came across the set for $40, which I don't know how, I don't know why. The guy had a 335i in his profile, and I guess he sold them. He installed the eBay ones, and he decided to get the eBay ones, which is all I saw on his profile, and he decided to sell his halogen or his xenon ones. He said, give me an offer, and they're just sitting in my trunk. So I messaged him. I said 20 bucks, and what'd he say? He said a piece, and I was like, yeah, a piece. And he said, yeah. So I was like, shoot, that's still a good deal. 40 bucks for two xenon headlights. He said they worked fine, but I'm not very sure, so we're gonna find out today. Here they are. I just picked them up. It has, from what I saw, it looks like it has both ballasts, and it actually has upgraded halos, the LED ones. He put them in ghetto, but we're gonna find out if they work. But yeah, this is a really good upgrade for this car, for example, because he'll have really nice headlights. And if the halos do work, white halos on a BMW, it's necessary. You can't have a BMW without halos. I'm sorry. But we're gonna go and plug these in, see if they work, and see what needs to be done. We're not too optimistic. 40 bucks. I'm gonna guess they don't work, but for 40 bucks, we can't go wrong. So let's go and plug them into this car. Leave these in for now, plug them in up top, and see what works. We are using a piece of wood because the previous owner, he left, he stole one of the hood props. I don't know why, but he did. So we're stuck like this, but it works for now. We're just gonna do it for the headlights, and he needs to buy now and he's broke, so pray for him, but we'll get one soon. All right, here's the moment of truth. We're gonna find out if either of these work at all. We'll start with like the hazards, and then we'll go to halos, and then we'll go to high beams. Hopefully something works. You know what I mean? You ready, Richard? All right. Here goes hazards. We'll look at them from the front. They working?
They work.
Oh, shoot, okay. Okay. That's not a bad sign. All right, so we got hazards so far, which is actually pretty sweet. That is a plus, right? That means they still have the wiring in them. Thankfully, they weren't stripped. So now we're going to try to do the halos and see how that looks. They work?
We got halos.
Yay! Yo, that's sick. I got the halos. All right, so we did the halos at least. I don't know if you can see them very well. Let me get up close. But the LEDs actually work. That's actually really sick. They're white. So he's going from the stock E90 halogen to the white halo xenon, which is actually really sick. Downside is these are brand new lenses, so they look nice and clean. These are a little more scratched, as you can see. So luckily they don't have any stress cracks, so we should be able to just buff them out. But for now, that is looking sick. So now let's try the actual headlight, which hopefully doesn't need like a ballast or something, or a bulb, because you guys know the E90 ballast and bulbs are expensive, or too expensive. All right, let's go and try the actual headlight bulbs. See what happens. You ready? Nothing?
Nothing.
Ah, shit, okay. Okay, so the halogen, the ballast did not work. I'm pretty sure that you have to do some wiring. I'm not sure. So we're gonna take one of these, plug it into my E92, which has xenons, and see if it powers on with the ballast. If it does, that's a good sign, because that means they work. We gotta plug it into my car with the xenons and we're gonna have him go ahead and give it a shot. So go in my car and pull the turn signal switch. Just pull it backwards. It should kick it on. All right, here we go. You ready? Hey, it works. That's bright. Yo, okay, so I got my regular headlight on with the halo bulb, and we got his on over here. My car definitely turned them on. So now we gotta figure out why they're not turning on his non-Xenon car, which should be easy, hopefully. And then we could either do the wiring or the coating or whatever it needs, and get these things working. But that is sick. That is bright. That is as bright as mine, of course. And that's sick. Okay, not technically free, but cheap Xenon upgrades. Sick. Okay, go to shut it off. We'll put it back on your car and we'll see what we can do over there. Okay, so what we figured out was, as you can see here, let me see the connector. This connector, as you can see, it has 3 wires. It has a negative, a positive, and a blank port there on his E90 no Xenon. And I have 3 on this side, as you can see. We got 1, you see that? Sorry. 1, 2, 3. We have 2 negatives, 1 positive. I read online that you need to have that extra negative on this headlight and for the Xenon to work. So I have an extra headlight connector, OEM Plus. I think I ripped it off our last parts car. Any big pigtail or whatever, I love the connectors, because if you ever need to splice new wire in, you just already have the connector with the wire hard mounted. You just cut the wire at the end and run it. So I have an extra one over there. I'm gonna go ahead and put that negative connector in his wiring harness, splice it into the negative one that's already there, so they have both negative powers, and then see what happens. So here's the extra connector I have, the headlight connector. So I'm gonna remove that pin, just extract there. I already cut. Take that negative one, run it into this one to run 2 negatives, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so as you guys saw, what I did was I connected the new pin to the 3rd negative. There's the new one. I ran it to the same negative. I spliced it. I put them together. I used heat shrink. So now we have 2 negatives, 1 positive, just like my Xenon car. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this headlight in and then see what it does. Hopefully we have a halo, or not a halo, a Xenon bulb. If we do, that's a win for the most part, because that means this will start working. We can adjust them manually, and then later in the future, we can try to figure out how to do the coating, because I know you can make this car a Xenon coated car, which means the adaptive will work. For now, the adaptive won't work, which is fine, because he'll still have Xenon headlights and halos. So let me go and plug this in, cross our fingers, see if it works. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and see if this headlight works. Hopefully it does. I plugged it all in, and if it turns on its own power with this car being on the headlights on, that's a win. So now, here goes nothing, I guess. Oh, psych. Let's see, you ready? Yo, that worked. That's sick, okay. So as you can see there, ooh, that's bright. Splicing that in made the headlight work, which is sick. I don't know if you can see that. So now we have the ballast working and the halo bulb, which is actually really sick. Now I guess all the thing to do is do the other side, splice that in over here on this connector. And then after with that, we'll plug them both in and see if they, because we did test both headlights over there. So both bulbs and ballast are working. But we're going to splice that one, plug it in, see how they look. And then probably tonight, you want to put them in tonight or no?
Put them in tonight. Put
them in tonight so we can get some pictures of the halos on and stuff. And then, of course, future video will be polishing these. He's going to polish these. And then that's it. I mean, it has white halos, which is already sick, right? Because it's sick. Because who wouldn't want white halos in your car? So he has the white halos, ballast, and it's going to make this car a lot better. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Splice that one. I won't record that because I kind of showed you guys what to do on this one. I hope you get enough what I'm saying. You see here, 1 negative, 1 positive. Yellow is positive, brown is negative. And then what you're gonna do is splice in a second negative and splice it into the first negative. So the brown is negative. So that's all you need to do to get these working, at least if you're doing this on your own. And for the coating part, don't ask me yet because I have no idea how to do it yet. But as soon as I figure it out, I'll record it, make a video, post it. But let me do the other side, get these done. It's getting kind of late. And here's what they look like. So let me go ahead and finish these, get that one spliced, get it plugged in, and then we'll go to turn both of them on, make sure they work, and then we'll start installing these into the actual car. Test out both of these ballast and bulbs. We wired them both in. Hopefully they should both turn on. Let's see how bright they are. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, they turn on all the way?
All the way.
Oh, boys. Oh, it's bright. Holy crap. Okay. You guys can't see anything. What about this angle? Nope, still. Okay, yeah, so they are bright. Both of them work, thankfully. So now when we have the halos on, we should have working halos. I mean, let me turn the turn signal on real quick. Can you turn them on for me, please? All right, good game. All right, watch. Let's see this one. Is it flashing? No? Let me try this. No, I don't know. I'll do it later. But as you can see, we have both halo bulbs working. That is sick. Nice and bright. So now, since we have it all wired in, we're just gonna take the bumper off, take the brackets off, and install these puppies. See what these look like. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially done. I don't know if you can see that very well, but we have 2 fully working halos, and both HID ballasts work. So everything works perfectly. We're probably gonna need to adjust the ballast a little bit to see, the projector, sorry. Adjust the projectors to see, so they all shine on the road well. I don't know which way they're facing right now. They kind of look pretty good, but they might be facing too much to the left, right, up, down, and so forth. So we'll take a first test drive, and take it for that test drive, see where the headlights are shining, and then adjust them accordingly. But for now, that's really sick. We're still gonna polish these, make them look brand new, and then hopefully get some coating done, see if we can coat them. If not, so be it. As long as they work fine, which they are right now. I'll show you right now. As soon as you go and turn the headlights on, even on automatic, they will switch right on. And as you can see, pretty bright, but they switch right on, so that's pretty sick. And yeah, it's like it's $40 projector or Xenon headlight upgrade, which is pretty sick. So that'll probably be it for now. Next video, we'll probably polish these, clean these up, hopefully work on that ugly thing as well, and keep this car going. All right, until next time, thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one.